Something we always tell our kids about trying to make good decisions is that every decision that they make will continue to affect them. Whether that's a negative decision they make or a positive decision, it's not only going to affect them, but it's going to affect other people too.
You know, if I see someone else doing something wrong, oh, okay, boom, I don't need to do that because I seen, Mike or Chris or Larry do it. So obviously if they went down the road and, made a mistake, I don't want to follow them. I don't have to make the same mistake. I can see it and learn from them.
One of the reasons for creating goals in one's life is to have something to shoot for. Just encouraging them to be moving forward rather than maybe not having anywhere that they feel like they're heading toward. We like to encourage big dreams. Those goals help them achieve getting there.
The decision that you make right now or 2 weeks from now as a 12 or 13-year-old, it can affect you as a 22-year-old. Obviously as a kid you don't think like an adult, you don't think 5 or 6 years down the road, but it's very important for a young child to make decisions that's going to help them down the future and not just think for day to day. School is everything. Middle school, high school, those are two very important steps to being successful as an adult. The people you meet and the things that you learn are very efficient to help you be successful in life. Growing up, always heavy in sports, just had a love for basketball, played basketball, and I just opened my mouth and talked to a kid. And come to find out, his dad is working the profession that he loves, but it's also something that I wanted to do. And that's just what I did. A kid came through the doors, and it was his son, and then we just built a relationship. And come to find out, he was a sports agent. I did an internship with him where I traveled the world, NFL and NBA and all that stuff, and it was just like, wow, it's going to come a time and point where you got to open up, you got to trust yourself, because nothing in life is going to be given to you. Whatever you want in life, you got to reach out there and go get it. You got to grab it by the horns, you got to take it.
I know in my life that music is a huge part of my life and something that I love to do. And when I was younger, I wanted to tour the world and be a rock star and do all that, and I got to do some of that, setting those goals on, I'm a guitar player, so being able to play things and continuing to get better at my craft, at my instrument. And they're still dreams, and they still push me to continue in my life. If I never become that rock star, which I probably won't now, it's okay. Does it feel wasted? To me, no. The experiences that I've had through music, some of those were traveling around the US to get to play. Some of those were playing some really awesome show concerts. Some of them were playing really terrible ones that we still tell stories about. It's something that if you're around me for very long, you're probably gonna hear those stories because they still are a huge part of my life. The dreams kind of changed and shaped a little bit, and that's okay. As an 18-year-old, it didn't seem like that was okay. The only thing was that dream, that finished product of being that rock star or whatever, right? But now I know years later that that's not true, and that I can see all of the positivity that has come through that shaped who I am.
There's times you go through trials and tribulations in your life where life isn't easy. There comes to a point where everybody has to live their own life, and you want to do what's right for you. You want to do what's beneficial for you. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. So don't just come to practice and go through the motions and expect to be good or expect to be great. You got to put in time in the off season. You have to put in individual time after practice, getting reps, getting extra shots up. You have to go in a weight room on your own if you want to be great. And those things translates into life as well. You put in more time at home, your relationship with your spouse will be better. You put in more time in a job, you have more chances of getting raises or, becoming an exec one day or, just climbing a ladder.
High school's hard. School's hard, you look around and you see a lot of negativity and maybe feeling picked on or things like that. Music was that escape for me. It was that positive place to go. And that helped me find self-worth, that I am pretty good at some stuff, and it might be different than what somebody else is good at, and how important that is to surround yourself with positive people. That I look back now and see the people that I surrounded myself with that like looked for the best in me. We didn't go look trying to get in trouble or partying or doing all those kinds of things, but like how could we take this together and do something positive? I mean, that for me, that's what like being a band was. And as an adult, continuing to find self-love within that, and how important that is that we find our worth.
You only got one life to live. All the decisions that you make in your life are your decisions. If you deep down inside truly don't love yourself or have an understanding or respect or morals about yourself, then how can you respect someone else? Before you hear one yes, you're gonna hear 100 no's. You're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't fit that role, you don't fit that criteria. You're gonna hear that over and over and over, but you just gotta push through it. You gotta push through it. And even at times, different people that are with you, they may give up on you, or they may not give you, the hopes or, push you to get there as well. But you just gotta know, if that's really something that you want in life, then no matter what it is, you're not gonna stop until you get it. Can't sit back. You gotta go get it.